Hey, babe.
Hi, baby.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
This one is simple. Tricky,
Mm-hmm.
but simple. Should you tell your partner everything? Okay, you love chuck up in the water. Now, partner could be boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, spouse, somebody you dating. Should you tell you? But let's go with not just somebody you dating, because dating it don't last long. So let's go with like more of a serious committed relationship. So boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, husband and wife. Okay,
Right.
we're solid. So should you tell your partner everything? I ain't looking, but I'm here.
Okay. Yes, you should tell your partner everything. If this partner is a partner that you're actually invested in, if you're intentional about this partner, you should tell this partner everything. Because what is there to hide? The more I talk to you about my feelings or who I am or what is going on, the more you're getting used to me. Because now you'll learn my reactions, you'll learn the in and outs of what I will do next without me even saying what I will do next. Because you'll every time we talk now, we're creating a bond and a relationship.
Okay, guys, if you notice, I'm just smiling and cheesing and I'm doing all that because I just get butterflies.
Right.
I agree with what he is saying. I agree with you. Sorry, guys, I'm nervous because I agree because I do feel like you should tell your partner everything. Some people might say, no, don't give them too much information. If, like he said, if you are truly invested in this person, you can see yourself with a person. Not meaning you got to know what happened to them when they born. Like you're growing a relationship, you're building
Right.
something, and if you listen, you know if you want to build a person or not.
Right.
Point blank. Period.
Right.
You're gonna know. They don't have to have everything perfect, everything aligned. You're gonna know from having conversations, day to day talks, all of those things, being with the person, you're gonna know, hey, you know what, I can see myself being with this person in a relationship. Even if you're not thinking marriage, let's say this is boyfriend, girlfriend. Because when you get married, at that point, you should be, it shouldn't be, I should tell my partner everything. They should already know just about everything, and everything else would just be more on the ongoing side. You know what
Right.
I mean? So yes, I agree that you should tell your partner everything because it it saves it saves time
Right.
where all this guessing game and trying to figure
Right.
out
I
and
can't
all of
read.
that. Like
Yeah,
it's
we
not
can't read each other's
necessary.
minds.
Like, and then that's where lack of trust and all those things come in.
Right.
Like don't just volunteer the information. There's a difference between being transparent and honest. And I
Right.
am not
Facts.
I'm not a
Right.
big fan of Cheyenne Bryant. I'm
Right.
not a big fan. I don't like her. I,
And
no,
she
I don't
mentioned it.
dislike her or anything like that, right? I just whatever. But she said something. There's a difference between transparency and honesty. If I ask you a question, I want you to be honest, okay?
Right.
But transparency, I don't have to ask you. You
Right.
just come out and tell me. That is what actually made me like her. Well, like her when I first heard about her years ago
Right.
until this all this stuff start talking
Well,
about. But wait. So there's a difference between honesty and transparency. I don't have to ask Rakim, my babe, anything. I really don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that's going on in his life, he gonna let me know. From the past to the present. Even things that I may not even ask about or think about, he gonna come and tell me. Same thing for me. We have built that bond where we could talk to each other about anything. It doesn't mean that I might like everything he say, or he might like everything I say, or if I did something, it doesn't mean that. The simple fact that he is a safe space for me. Am I a safe space for you?
yes, you are.
I'm a safe space for him, but we tell each other everything. And I feel like when it comes to healthy relationships, or even when you're building, you
Right.
should tell them everything. And of course, when we say everything, we not like I said, if you were in sixth grade, you don't gotta bring up what happened in sixth grade. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You guys are going to know what everything is. Do not leave, especially men, do not leave a woman guessing or trying to figure out. if you are serious with her. If you know you're not, set those boundaries so that way she don't have to be trying to figure out or want to have a list of questions to ask you. If you know you're serious, things that you know going to matter when it comes to women, you tell them. I honestly feel like that will make a relationship better,
Right.
healthier, not perfect, but everything will, be smooth sailing for the most part.
Right. But what I'm trying to say, I love what you got into because it's for both parties. The man have to feel safe and the woman have to feel safe. So that when now we get into different altercations or obstacles comes our way or adversity start to hit us, I could come to you and say, "Yo, this is what's going on with me," and I could feel safe to know that my woman will hold me down, even if I'm right or wrong, because she will be okay with telling me when I'm wrong. And I think that's what happens in certain relationships where even if somebody's wrong, somebody's afraid to tell them like you're wrong. No, tell a person when they're wrong so that they could do right. That person might not listen to other people, but that person might listen to his wife or to his woman, or his woman might listen to him, who's his husband or her man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good to break that shell, that barrier out of feeling unsure in the relationship and just speak. Have transparency and that leads to now a safe space all around the border.
I remember in the beginning of our relationship, before we even call it a relationship, I was already open to share things with him, transparent, because I wanted to make sure when I go into, even though we wasn't, thinking about being in a relationship, like we don't know how this happened, we know God. But even just having conversations with him, I was so transparent. What I feel he needed to know, even as a friend, I told him. So we built that, even having any clue or inclination that we was going to actually become an item. So when we became became a couple, it was already set in stone. Now, of course, sometimes from past trauma, I might hesitate, like, I don't know if I should. And then instantly I look at or I remember who I'm with. And it's like, well, why
Right.
you have, like, you don't have to worry because he is a safe space. So, yeah.
Right. And that's true too, because now you get to know me more and I get to know you more. Some people in other relationships, they know if they tell their partner, "Hey, I don't want you wearing this when you go out," or "I don't want you doing this with your guys." That confusion right there. No, it turns the relationship. It pivots the relationship to know that if I tell you something, the whole night is over or the whole day is over. So I can't tell you that. But if you get to know somebody in the courting phase that we did, and we court, but we do it gently, we get to know each other. So now we know that hey, I could talk to this person. I know the whole day wouldn't be gone
Mm.
if I asked her this or if you asked me this. So that's very good too. You get to know the partner and know who you with. You know who you with.
And listen, we're not saying that everything is perfect,
No.
but we have a relationship where communication, I always say
Yeah.
communication is key.
Communication,
We build that
boundaries.
every day. We build it every day. We don't stop communicating, even if it may be, I might feel hesitant. We don't stop building that because it's an everyday process.
All right.
So, yeah, we want to hear from you guys. Should you tell your partner everything?
Right. Send it below in the comments, y'all.